Crypto was supposed to change the world. Fast money, no banks, total freedom. But behind the hype are shocking stories of greed and betrayal. Billions have been lost, and some of the biggest names in crypto have fallen in disgrace. Today, we're counting down the 5 biggest crypto scandals of all time. And trust me, number 1 will blow your mind. Our list begins with Bitconnect, the infamous Ponzi scheme that promised to make anyone rich. Launched in 2016, Bitconnect claimed to use a secret trading bot that could generate guaranteed daily returns. Imagine being promised 1% profit every single day. Sounds impossible, right? Yet thousands of investors believed the dream. At its peak, Bitconnect's market cap was over $2.5 billion. Conferences were held around the world. On stage, promoters cheered, laughed, and screamed the now legendary meme, Bitconnect! But behind the scenes, there was no trading bot. Just a classic Ponzi scheme, paying old investors with the money from new ones. By January 2018, the truth came out. Governments began cracking down, and the entire project collapsed almost overnight. Investors lost millions. Some had put in their life savings, only to be left with worthless tokens. Today, Bitconnect is remembered as one of the most obvious scams in crypto history, and a warning sign ignored by too many. At number 4, we have the Terra Luna collapse of 2022, one of the fastest financial disasters ever recorded. Terra's founder, Do Kwon, promised a revolution, a stablecoin called UST that would stay tied to the US dollar, powered by an algorithm and the Luna token. It sounded like the future of decentralized money. For a while, it worked. Terra grew into a top 10 cryptocurrency, with billions of dollars invested. Huge influencers and venture capital firms supported it. Do Kwon was treated like a rock star in the crypto world. But then, everything unraveled. In May 2022, UST began to lose its peg to the dollar. What was supposed to be stable at $1 quickly dropped to 90 cents, then 50 cents, and within days, it was almost worthless. Investors panicked. Luna's price crashed to nearly zero, and in total, over $40 billion in value vanished. Families lost savings, companies went bankrupt, and confidence in crypto itself was shaken. Do Kwon fled, becoming one of the most wanted men in finance before finally being arrested in 2023. The Terra Luna crash was not just a failure, it was a reminder of how fragile hype can be. Next, at number 3, is a scandal so unbelievable, it sounds like a movie script. OneCoin. Created in 2014 by Ruja Ignatova, OneCoin was marketed as the next Bitcoin, the so-called Bitcoin killer. Investors from around the world poured billions into it. Seminars were held, glossy brochures printed, and thousands of people believed they were part of the next financial revolution. But there was one problem. OneCoin wasn't real. There was no blockchain, no decentralized network, nothing. It was pure smoke and mirrors. Ruja Ignatova, soon nicknamed the Crypto Queen, became a global celebrity. She wore diamonds, gave TED-style talks, and promised to make everyone rich. But in 2017, she disappeared without a trace, taking billions with her. Today, OneCoin is considered one of the largest financial frauds in history. Ruja is still missing and is on the FBI's most wanted list. Some believe she's hiding in Europe. Others think she may have changed her identity entirely. The mystery of the missing crypto queen continues to fascinate the world. At number 2, we have a scandal that is still fresh. The collapse of FTX. Founded by Sam Bankman-Fried, FTX grew to become one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world. Sam, also known as SBF, was the face of crypto. He donated millions to politics, appeared on magazine covers, and promised to make crypto safe and trustworthy. But in November 2022, it all came crashing down. Leaked documents revealed that FTX was secretly funneling billions of customer funds into its sister company, Alameda Research, making risky bets and covering losses. The revelation sparked panic. Customers rushed to withdraw their funds, and within days, FTX was bankrupt. Over 1 million users were left without access to their money. The fallout was enormous. Celebrities who had endorsed FTX, like Tom Brady and Larry David, faced lawsuits. Regulators stepped in, and Sam Bankman-Fried went from billionaire to criminal defendant, convicted of one of the largest frauds in modern history. The FTX collapse destroyed trust in crypto exchanges and showed how quickly the industry can go from golden boy to global disgrace. And finally, at number 1, the scandal that started it all, the Mt. Gox hack. Back in the early days of Bitcoin, Mt. Gox was the place to trade. At its peak, it handled more than 70% of all Bitcoin transactions worldwide. For many, Mt. Gox was Bitcoin. But in 2014, disaster struck. Hackers infiltrated the exchange and stole over 850,000 Bitcoin. At today's prices, that's tens of billions of dollars. The exchange collapsed, leaving thousands of users devastated. Some had lost entire fortunes. Others had no way of proving how much Bitcoin they actually held. To this day, the Mt. Gox bankruptcy case is still being resolved, with victims waiting for partial repayments more than a decade later. The hack sent a clear message to the world. While Bitcoin itself may be secure, the platforms around it can be dangerously vulnerable. These scandals show both sides of crypto, the dream of fast wealth and the nightmare of total loss. From fake coins to billion-dollar crashes to missing founders, the risks are real. Which scandal shocked you the most? Drop it in the comments. And if you don't want to miss the next crazy crypto story, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell. The next scandal might be just around the corner.